Alright guys, this is Mithril back with another Borderlands 2 video, and today we are doing the, what is this one called? The Gobbler something, the Thanksgiving one. I can't remember the name.
Welcome to the Torque Corporation's Hunger for Violence Extravaganza! Tonight, we're gonna watch the Vault Hunter take on the Ravenous Wattle Gobbler!
Yeah, there we go, the Wattle Gobbler. And then I believe I am running the melee build.
Let's find out! But first, I'm interviewing the only Torque contestant to survive a showdown with the Gobbler! Question time! How are you doing? What's your favorite color? Did you ever see that one movie about the dog who played basketball? When did you have your first kiss? Did you ever see the sequel to the dog basketball movie where the dog went to space? And if so, which of the two do you prefer? Awesome! Another question. How do you feel about my facial hair? Thank you! How do you feel about the Vault Hunter's chances against the Ravenous Wattle Gobbler? Will they win? Will they die? You're nuts! You don't sound competent! Further questions!
Oh yeah, there's his grandmother, by the way.
That's an awful thing to say! Ellie's like a 10! Transmitting your definition of beauty, you chump! No! I'm done talking.
Kind of sounds like he's Kenny from South Park.
Body politics is lacking at best!
Oh.
Like we're out of time. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor!
Can I not get on the stage? There we go.
Hey! Get over here so I can whisper some things to you in secret!
Okay, are you gonna whisper them to me?
Real talk. The Gobbler fight is rigged. The Torque Board of Directors made the Gobbler unbeatable, so it eat all the contestants and get us a bunch of hits on the EchoNet. But I don't want you to die, cause you're cool, and oh crap, I'm not whispering anymore, my bad! You gotta get into the kitchen, kill everybody, and poison the Gobbler's food. Once the poison takes effect, you can kill him. Also, I want him dead so I can eat him! He looks delicious!
Well, he is a giant turkey. And my hand on my desk. Deep fry cook. Get rid of that. That's more likely to put me down than anybody else. So yeah, I'm not on OP10 because I learned my lesson last time when I was playing Krieg and trying to do the Halloween DLC with Krieg on OP10, and I was having trouble killing the Pumpkin King. So yeah, I'm just on OP0. Even though all my gear is OP10, I figured why not just enjoy the story.
Smith here, president of the Torque Corporation. You do well to ignore Torque's instructions if you wish to stay alive.
With the chef's dead, we can prepare our own meal for the Gobbler! Get to the freezer!
How do I get there?
Damn, that door's locked! Let me activate my remote lock-picking program!
Torg vision? Okay. That works.
We do not allow contestants in the meat locker. Leave at once.
We gotta choose some meat for the Gobbler's meal. Tug on the tastiest looking scab corpses. This is totally gonna get me fired, and I don't care!
Am I pretty much cheating using OP10 gear against OP0 guys? Yeah. Am I gonna cry about it? No. Oh, these guys look like pirates.
The Vault Hunter out of my kitchen.
Oh, that's why, because they're tributes of worm water. Wow, I can't believe they actually put me down. Oh, he's got a shield.
Give me back my skull!
Those dudes didn't stand a chance. You almost feel bad for them, but then you start laughing because you were technically acting in self-defense. Now to grind up the meat. Get to the kitchen.
Can I go this way?
Torg, as president, I demand to know why the hell the Vault Hunter is running around backstage. Just trying to mix things up. Your job is not to mix things up. Your job is to flex your muscles and do air guitar solos, idiot. Words can hurt.
Man, Torg is such a great character.
Grinder.
Oh, you gotta do it 3 times?
Delicious. We're nearly done preparing the Gobbler's meal. With the meat prepared, we only need one more ingredient. Deadly poison. Head to the Stabber Jabber nests.
The Stabber Jabber nest.
I ran out of explosives, so I'm actually going to open this door remotely without blowing it up. Psych!
Oh, TNT. It's dynamite.
You know you're following an idiot, yes? Torg created his explosive gun tech, then sold it to us for $12 and a high five. We kept him on purely for PR reasons.
But the gate closed.
Usefulness. Tribute, kill.
Oh, who's this tribute? Figured it was gonna be, you know, something like that. Okay, he's flying away. Man, I am just the worst at aiming, I guess. Oh man, I'm going to die to OP0 guys. Wow, nobody saw that. Yeah, I can't believe it.
I'm gonna swallow you.
Which one is? Oh, there we go. It's 3. I was like, why is that not wanting to work? Oh, I did kill him. He just didn't die.
Hey, make sure to get a slag weapon on the way. Smack the jabber nest to wake him up. All right, now slag the jabber. Kill it before the slag wears off.
Oh, this was probably the wrong idea.
There's no fence on this fence.
Guess not.
Would be enough to kill a monster the
You
size
guys
of a
love it
lion.
when you bleed
So
at
get a
me.
few more.
Okay, I need to get them nice and slagged though. Okay.
Grab it, clans. I want the monster full of poison because poison is spicy and spicy food.
Okay, I got poisoned, it looks like.
For your mouth. Woo! You got all the clans. Now pop them into the Gobbler's dinner and you'll be ready to fight them. Why do you insist on being a moron, Torg? This is why you lost a controlling share of your own company. I knew I should have killed you when I had the chance.
That's not it. Must be upstairs.
Now add the poison glands to the marination vat.
The marination vat.
Hit that button to marinate the out of that meal.
Oh, right over here. Ooh.
The meal's almost ready. Let's get cooking. Start the
All right, looks like we got to protect the food.
Today's meal is canceled. Chefs, shut down that oven. We can't stop now. Protect the oven. I swear by my abdominal muscles, I will eat the ravenous Wattle Gobbler.
Where the heck is that guy? Oh, he's up there.
Don't let the chefs near the oven, or they'll switch it out.
Such beautiful misery. Ah!
Chef Brulee.
Don't let the chefs near the oven, or they'll
Dough
switch it
puncher.
out.
Nice try. Oh, that guy tried too.
Leave us alone!
Another dough puncher.
The Vault Hunter dead, and I will custom Torg's head on a plate.
Give me your damn loot. Hemophilia!
Yeah, I hope you guys are having a good Thanksgiving. I know that Thanksgiving can sometimes be hectic, and that sometimes there can be a lot of family drama. But I hope you guys, you know, have a good time together. And yeah. I need to stop using this thing. I want to go down from it.
My taste buds are aflame with the power of 1,000 nuclear bombs. My mouth is watering so much you could drown a
Why does it have
small
staples
village
in
my
it?
cheeks. The taste apocalypse is upon us.
Do I... Oh, I go in here. Yeah, if you guys haven't figured it out, I have never done this before.
The board of directors and I can guarantee that. You know why we made the Gobbler invincible, Torg? So you could kill him. After dozens of failed attempts by other contestants, you were supposed to finally kill it on camera while wielding our most expensive guns. You would have looked like a hero. Why be a hero when you could eat one?
That doesn't really make sense.
Are the dumbest person in the world. I paid several other contestants.
Oh, it's a little
to kill
cornucopia.
the Gobbler can't, Vault Hunter. You and Torg will pay for
All right,
your
now I can finally move.
Here comes the Ravenous Wattle Gobbler.
And it's a giant
We've replaced
mutated
this
turkey.
normal food with poison. Let's see if he notices. He took the bait. Now just don't die until the poison takes effect.
Flay, tribute of the Southern Shelf.
Rampage and heal! Heal and rampage! Never stop the killing! Never!
No, you idiotic lurch. Don't shoot the Gobbler. Shoot the Vault Hunter.
Oh, I can actually
Poison's
hurt it.
mine. It's working.
Not good. And it is dead. We're having turkey for dinner. Or, I guess, Wattle Gobbler.
Nobody kills me but me!
May or may not be involved.
No, to strip your face from my fingernails!
Oh, it's the Wattle Goblet.
You're dead. I am so scared. I know you can't tell because the tone of my voice, but that was sarcastic.
Oh, that was weird. It wasn't, like, spawned in.
Vault Hunter.
Take the plunge. Oh, hey, Torg. Alright, and we're going to listen to Grandma Flexington's story, and then we're going to do the raid version.
Oh man, it's the Vault Hunter! You are awesome! Didn't you fight Terramorphous?
I
saw a
did.
big creature with 100 tentacles? You ever thought anything with tentacles? Oh, of course you have. Terramorphous had tentacles. How silly of me. Now, where was I?
I am so sorry.
All right, the whale creature. His name was Blowhole the Apocalypse. I called him the Apocalypse for short. And he attacked my hometown of Tsunami's Edge when I was but a little girl. You ever been to Tsunami's Edge?
I have
Great
not.
town, nice beaches, great food, and the cost of living is just so low. Even being a single grandmother and working part-time in a scat meat processing factory, I was still able to provide for little Mr. Torg. We may not have been able to afford the finer things in life, like food, but we got by. After all, Mr. Torg and I didn't have anything but one another after that horrible gas leak blew up the iridium mine, killing my son and his lovely wife.
Oh, that sucks.
From that day onward, my little Mr. Torg vowed to conquer explosions themselves in an effort to avenge his fallen parents. And oh man, I've forgotten what I was talking about. Where was? All right, the Blowhole, the Apocalypse. So anyway, I was wrestling Blowhole to the ground, and I had my bicep curled around his blueberry throat. Blueberry? Sorry, I meant to say blubbery. I've got blueberries on the brain.
That happens
I
all
grilled
the
it in my
time. Don't even
backyard.
worry
Mr.
about it.
Torg helped me plant them. Thanks again for that, grandson.
I love you, Grandma.
Oh, he loves his grandma.
Anyway, I have my bicep around his blubbery throat, and Mr. Torg starts crying because he really likes whale squids, and he doesn't want to see me hurt one.
They are the princes of the ocean.
So I let the whale go after giving it a punch in the eyeball so he'll remember me, and it swam away into the ocean. And then I had Mr. Torg drive me to the ice cream parlor. He got me Rocky Road, because Rocky Road's my favorite.
Rocky Road, Alamo, because Rocky Road.
Little landmines of flavor amidst the battleground of chocolate. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Is it pistachio?
Ew, no, pistachio is gross.
Oh, that reminds me! You'll never guess who I saw today! Pistachio the Amazing! He's a magician who studied under Crazy Earl, so he's got that weird
Crazy
mustache,
Earl
you know, but I
is a
saw him
magician?
make a rack hive disappear. A whole rack hive! I said to Mr. Torg, Mr. Torg, wasn't that amazing? And he said, yes, it was, Grandma. Didn't you say that high five? You remember saying that?
I remember, Grandma.
And we stood in line afterward and got his autograph, and I thought I had it somewhere around here, but it's probably in the attic. I really ought to go up there and clean it out one of these days. I have so many little keepsakes up there. You're paying attention, right?
Yes.
Say, what's my favorite flavor of ice cream?
It was Rocky Road.
Oh, so you are listening. How wonderful. You're an even better listener than my old pet rack, Beasto. Beasto was such a sweetie. You ever had a pet rack?
I have not.
You can tame them. They are the sweetest pet you'll ever have. He used to just sit on my shoulder and bite chunks of flesh out of my neck to pass the time.
Doesn't that seem like a problem?
He went, tweet, tweet. It was so cute. I had a conversation with him once. I said, Mr. Beasto. He liked being called Mr. Beasto. It made him feel like an aristocrat. I said, Mr. Beasto, you're looking very cute today. And he said, oh, thank you. That's so nice. Or he tweeted in a way that made me know that's how he felt. And then he lowered his little head like he was taking a bow. It was adorable. Beasto was my third pet rack. First I had Woody. He got hit by a train.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Then I had Anita. She got shot up trying to take vengeance on the train that killed Woody. And then I found Beasto making little poops on the windmill outside our house.
Salads.
After Mr. Torg and I wrestled her to the ground, I did a flying
salads.
pile driver off a nearby tower tree. Got him straight in the spine and brought him down. We brought him in and fed him some skag steaks until he decided he loved us. I still miss Beasto sometimes. He just died of old age. Racks don't live much longer than a few years, but I treasured the time we had together. Poor Mr. Torg. When Beasto died, he cried for a week. The kids made fun of him at school, but I told him not to pay them any mind.
Being in touch with your emotions is not a character flaw.
You tell him, Torg.
That's right, High Five. Is something wrong? You look confused, Vault Hunter. Oh, you probably haven't heard anyone call Mr. Torg High Five before. The world may know him as Mr. Torg, but the Flexingtons always refer to him using his middle name. It's a Flexington family tradition, after all, to use your grandfather or grandmother's name as your own middle name. And
So-
my husband, High Five Flexington, got
Okay,
him
yeah,
as
his high five.
the best grandfather Mr. Torg could have asked for before he passed. He taught Mr. Torg dang near everything he knew about firearms. Without High Five's teachings, I don't think the Torg Corporation would exist at all. Gosh, I still remember the first gun Mr. Torg tried to make after his parents died.
Oh man, and there's a raid boss version of this.
Dynamite attached to the barrel. Torg nearly blew his face off, but he got up, dusted his mustache off, and swore that by the time he reached the age of 11, he would make a gun that fired explosions without killing the operator. And by golly, he did. It took a couple of dozen prototypes before he got the right combination of gun parts and explosives right. But once he did, woo-wee! I'll never forget the plume of smoke that used to be in my neighbor's homestead. They were jerks though, so it's okay.
Okay.
Gosh, I've been talking your ear off for some time, haven't I? It's so kind of you to listen for this long. I've taken up too much of your time already. Please don't feel like you have to stick around any longer. As a matter of fact, take this for giving this old woman some company.
Oh, thank you, Grandma.
Or even more attractive.
All right, and now we have the raid boss version.
I've got another story for you, but I'd like to tell it to all of your friends at once. An old lady like me has to save her voice, you know.
All right, you may start the story.
Oh, you still want to talk with me? How incredibly sweet of you. Say, you'll never guess who I saw today. Captain Scarlet.
Oh,
She was
she's still
robbing my
around.
retirement home with a few other brigands, and I recognized her from her wanted poster, and I said, "Oh, hey, you fought the Vault Hunter, didn't you?" And she bowed all elegantly and said something like, "Indeed I did, madam," and said that you were really good at fighting, and that you beat her fair and square. She didn't seem to harbor much of a grudge about it. Nice girl. You should think about meeting up with her again if you're not shacked up with anybody, you know? I mean,
Oh, you're trying to set us up. Thank you, Grandma.
Gorgeous hunk of a vault hunter like you. I bet you're beating away suitors left and right. Look, you're blushing. Oh, I could just eat you up. Mr. Torg was so scared of trying to get a date for such a long time. He used to go to parties in high school and just stand in the back without talking to anybody.
I am an introvert!
I tried to tell him, I said, don't worry about chasing love. If you chase your dreams, then love will follow. See, that's the thing people don't get. You watch Echo films and they're just awful. They teach you that the only way to be with someone is just to pursue them over and over until they decide they like you. In reality, you know when you like someone almost immediately. You can't really convince somebody to fall in love with you. You just look like a stalker. But if you do things that you're interested in, like making guns that explode or killing mercenaries, then people will see that confidence and skill you have, and they'll be attracted to it. There's always a fine line between that kind of confidence and narcissism, you know? There's nothing worse than somebody who wants to be famous. I remember when Mr. Torg first sold his weapons tech to that board of directors, he was pretty egocentric for a while. Taking pictures of himself and posting them to the EchoNet all the time. Trying to hobnob with every celebrity that used his weapons. He came back home one day with a supermodel under each arm, and I said, "Mr. Torg, what are you doing? You've lost sight of who you are. It's been weeks since you actually created a new gun," I said. And it was true. He'd been more obsessed with being well known for doing something great than with actually doing something great.
It was a dark point in my life.
Ah, he lost his way.
Thankfully, High Five listened to me and got to work on what would eventually become the Kerblaster.
Oh, we know the
You a fan
Kerblaster.
of the Kerblaster? That was always my favorite. That and the Flacker. which
Oh,
I
we know those
a
guns.
lot of
They're both
people hate.
legendary
But
weapons.
there's more to combat than just brute efficiency in this old lady's eyes. Style counts for something. And there's nothing quite like filling the air with tiny little explosions. It's like a fireworks show, except the deaths aren't as sad and unexpected. Actually, that reminds me, now that you're here, I wanted to throw some ideas at you for feedback. I'm a playwright in my spare time, and I'm trying to write a story about an up-and-coming tournament fighter who tries to find love in a gladiatorial arena. And I figure you've got a lot of experience, so your feedback could really be valuable. So the play is called Broken Hearts and Broken Necks.
Ah, they often go together.
Fade in on an arena just after a battle. Body parts litter the stage. A lone warrior stands in the middle of the stage. A spotlight illuminating her blood-stained armor. She stands, holding her sword triumphantly aloft. Valkyrie. Is there no warrior who can challenge
Her name
me?
is Valkyrie.
Must I be destined to spend my life as the strongest, the bravest, the most invincible warrior this galaxy has seen? For I am Valkyrie, scourge of the gladiatorial games!
Gladiatorial games.
As she shakes her head in despair. From stage left, enter Nova, a janitor with a heavy heart and an even heavier conscience. He begins sweeping the body parts into a bin, which is colored green, and remember that because that's a symbolic color that will come back, until melancholy overtakes him. He drops his push broom to the floor and falls to his knees before delivering a heart-wrenching soliloquy. No, Don. The blood cannot be washed away. Not before and not now. Even as I attempt to escape the past which haunts me still. Must I live forever as a fraud, sweeping up the trash of others to hide my shame and avoid my pursuers? Must I forever remain on the periphery of joyful combat, ever watchful but never participating? Then, with a clatter of armor, Valkyrie re-enters the stage right. Good morrow, lowly janitor. I heard a noise and thought it worth investigating. Oh, great Valkyrie, 'twas nothing but the wails of those souls you released from their bodies tonight. Souls that wail in agony as they fly upward to Valhalla. Valkyrie. Fools! What have they to wail about? Their agonies are over, ended at the point of my sword. Mine, however, have only yet begun. For it is lonely at the top, and an unchallenged life is a boring one. No, Don, aside. If only I were able to tell her my true identity, I would give her a fight she would not soon forget. Back to Valkyrie. Yes, ma'am, boredom is the true tragedy. May you one day find challenge in combat. Stupid. Nodon picks up a giant two-armed bastard sword with almost no effort. Valkyrie aside. What is this? Excellent, Nodon. Stage left. Valkyrie. What strength this janitor possesses?
Oh my god.
Who is he to pick up a bastard sword with two fingers? What hidden power does he hold? What secrets does he keep? I will endeavor to unearth the past, in the hopes that our swords may cross in battle!
A razor blade, just like that fugitive we tried to grab on Hera. Remember? Get out of my head!
Scene 2.
I'll take that as
The interior of the governor's house. The table is set with myriad teas and biscuits. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't even ask you for the feedback on the first scene. Did you like it?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. I'll continue then. Scene 2. The governess enters from stage left. Governess. I refuse to respond to these absurd accusations. Her husband looks at her quizzically. Governor. And what accusations may those be? Governess. Actually, you know what? I don't think I'm ready to get
I was not
feedback on
paying
the
attention
play.
at all. I like spaced
What about
out.
you? What are you up to? Tell Grandma Flexington all about it. I bet you've had some amazing adventures.
Oh, you know, I
Mr.
have
Ford told me about the time
actually.
we all played bunkers and badasses together. He said it was one of the most fun and welcoming experiences of his life.
Grandpa! You're embarrassing me!
That's what the grandmas do, though.
Sorry, sweetie, but really, you and the Vault Hunters are his first real pals. It wasn't easy for Mr. Torg to make friends at school when he had facial hair at age 8,
Oh.
sex at 8.5,
Oh.
and dead parents by age 9.
Oh.
People found him intimidating, but I told him that he should be thankful for the fact that he looks different. Anyone who wouldn't be friends with you based on appearance wouldn't be a very good friend anyway.
You know what, Grandma?
But he
You
really
are
does
totally
like hanging
correct.
out with all of you. Most people these days want Torg to pose for pictures or blow something up by flexing at it. It's not often he gets to sit down and play games with people. Oh, speaking of games, did you play Going Back to the House yet?
I have not heard of it.
Simulation about exploring a log cabin you lived in when you were a kid. There's no violence or anything. You just walk around looking at cereal boxes and remembering people you made out with. I really
Made
like
out
where
with.
Uncle Sims have gone in the past few years, don't you? There seem to be a lot more of them with interesting things to do beyond shooting people, and the writing's gotten so tight and concise. For instance, did you ever play the Samurai's Marker? The
No.
whole game's story was delivered through haiku. Did Zero write it or something?
Haiku 575.
I know you're too busy for that. But oh yeah, I was playing at the end of the pointed gun last night on my Echo Sim player, and wow.
At the end of the pointed
It's about a
gun.
guy who punches people and smacks himself in the face with doors.
Why?
Easily one of the best
Why?
punch-related comedy sims ever. But oh, I'm really looking forward to this game called Robot Hunter Assault Squadron, which is this big randomized survival game about throwing bottles at trees and accidentally scaring birds. In the demo version, I scared a bird so hard it died. 10 out of 10 in my book.
Oh, okay.
But what kind
That's
of
good.
things
I'm
do
glad
do
you
for
enjoyed it,
fun?
Grandma.
You play any sports? You look like you might be into some of the more extreme stuff, like spine hurdling or psycho head volleyball. I knew an athlete a lot like you when I was younger. Her name was Nijo, and she
Nijo.
was especially gifted at the giblet toss. That's an old pastime we had back when I was younger. Idea was you punch a convict, and then see how far you could make their viscera fly across a big field. You got points based on distance and the size of the viscera. She won the final round of the giblet toss championship by getting a left eyeball to cross the 300-meter mark. They said she was juicing with iridium, but I think they were just angry that she dethroned the reigning champ, misogynistic Jeff. People really liked him for some reason. Hey, what's your favorite food? Mine's burgers, personally.
Burgers are
People look
alright.
at you like you're a pleb or something when you say you like burgers, but just think of all the things you can do with them.
knives and
You can
bullets
change
and
out the
strength,
patty,
or I will eat
play
your
around with the
nephew.
toppings, change
Yeah.
what sides you have. You ever
You
have
can.
a burger with veggie chips?
I haven't.
Gosh, I all but forgot about fries for about a year after I discovered the veggie chip combo. And I'm not a vegetarian or anything, but those veggie patties they make on the more upper class.
Ugh. I like real meat
Better
patties.
than real meat if you cook it right. Mr. Torg tried to be vegetarian once after he saw a fluff bear get run over by a truck. How long did you last again?
12 seconds!
Barely even finished the word vegetarian before he lunged at a skag chew I was holding in my left hand. Nearly lost a finger.
It looks like you got 'em all there.
Partial skag chews or skag bacon. Don't know why, since I always felt like skags tasted like old tires and vomit. But to each his own. Taste is a funny thing. People say your taste buds get more refined as time goes on, but they actually get worse and worse. So when Mr. Torg used to refuse vegetables as a kid, it's because he was actually tasting how awful they were.
I was like that
When
too.
we old folks eat vegetables, we're only okay with it because we can't taste all the gross vitamins and stuff. Granted, vitamins are what have kept me going for as long as I've been going. You get enough B12 in your system and you can headbutt a freight train without so much as a bruise. That reminds me, I need to get my pills ready for the rest of the week. I have one of those little metal containers split into different sections.
Oh, for each of the day, yeah.
It's really helpful. And the sides are sharp enough that I can use it to ward off burglars if I need to. What else do I have to do this week? Probably head to the bazaar, pick up some frozen spider and flanks. Gotta bring my coat though, because it gets kind of chilly in the freezer section. What else do I need? Oh, I need Schwartzman's candy drops. Gosh, those are delicious. They're so smooth and sweet. Just thinking about them, I could go for one right now, couldn't you? Do you think you could go find me one?
Alright, I guess we gotta go find Grandma one. Alright, we can actually do something now instead of just sitting there listening to that story.
Here comes... I see the color of death.
I see the beam, it's right there.
That's a Schwartzman candy drop. Grab it for me, will ya?
show
I
you
can
what a-
taste
Oh,
it.
but there's a force field around it.
No, no, no! Why did your blood stop singing its sweet song? My
Wonderful.
axis
Bring it back here and I'll finish my story.
Ah, yes. Her story. Hopefully those guys do not follow.
Thank you so much! I'll eat this later while sitting by the fireplace telling Mr. Torg stories of days gone by. There's just nothing like a good roaring fire. Something here we can save. Maybe that's why I really like explosions. Ripping. Really? Every explosion is just like coming home. Oh, maybe that'd be a good slogan for the Torg Corporation. Don't you think, High Five?
Eh.
Oh, don't be silly. It's a wonderful slogan and you know it. I used to come up with slogans for a living when I was in my teens. I came up with the jingle for Professor Gunsight's Can't Miss Scopes. How'd it go again? Oh, yeah. If you try to shoot but you miss a lot, then give Professor Gunsight Scopes a shot. And then they played a gunshot sound effect and someone going, ah. It was cute. But gosh, I've been talking for a while now, haven't I? Thanks for bringing your friends to listen to an old woman ramble for a while. I can't tell you how great it is to have somebody new to talk to, especially a Vault Hunter. Oh, and one
I am
more
here to
thing.
help.
No, actually, that can probably make just something about vaults and the end of the universe. Anyway, here. I always spoil my friends, just like I spoiled my grandson.
A golden
Oh,
mallet for the
a
meat
dirk.
fountain.
Uh-oh, but I'm full. I'm full. So I'm gonna have to go like this and go like this.
Conversation!
And there you go, guys. That was her story, the raid version, and that was the Wattle Gobbler DLC. So guys, I hope you guys have a good Thanksgiving. I know people in Canada have it on a different day, but I live in the States, so it's going to be today. So like I said earlier, I hope you guys have a good time. I hope you have a responsible time because, you know, and then I hope there's no family drama. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe because it will help out my channel. And I will appreciate it like always. And then I hope to see you guys next time.